So hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those new, my name is Joshua McPhee. I'm a creative director and business owner of my company named Coco Productions here in the Cayman Islands. So recently I just got an order and I'm very excited what I've got. Maybe if you could see it, let me show you a little sneak peek of what I've got in. So first of all, I got the Dizio Kada Zoom 35 to 80, and I also have the 75 to 135, both Kada Zoom versions. So this comes with the PL and EF mount, and my plan for these is to rent and whatever. But beyond that, I also got myself this. This is the SmallHD Cine 7, and I intended to use it as like I wanted a better monitor because before I had the SmallHD Action 5, great monitor, served me well, but the image on it was just kind of trash, to be completely honest with you, right? And the Cine 7, I've always wanted a SmallHD monitor, like I've always wanted a professional SmallHD monitor. The Action was very much entry level, right? The thing is now, it seems like I've run into problems with SmallHD or Canon's compatibility with SmallHD, right? Because upon testing out my new monitor, I found out that it just doesn't work. I'm using these. I forgot the brand of these cables. It's like ZILR something. ZILR. However you pronounce that. These are the brand of cables I'm using. And once I plugged it into my R5C into the SmallHD Cine 7, and it just doesn't work. I've looked at every setting I could possibly think of on the R5C and just came to the conclusion that the HDMI doesn't work. I thought it was the HDMI from the monitor itself because I got this on Black Friday. It was like half off, but it was the B stock, which makes me think it's like a refurbished version. It said like it comes with a new chassis and everything, but the thing is everything should still work, right? So I sent in a form to SmallHD yesterday thinking it was the monitor, and at the same time I also reached into my local group chat full of gearheads, and this morning I went to one's house and we tested it out with his Panasonic. We said let's just try the SDI. The SDI works. I got an image, and then we were like, okay, you know what? Let's try the HDMI. So he went HDMI from his camera into the Cine 7, and it worked. So which means the HDMI works. So I found that strange. So we're thinking it's the cable because he's had bad experiences with the same brand of cable before. So go to test that out. This is where this Sony A7S, like the original Sony A7S, comes into play. When I plugged in the mini HDMI, the same cable that I plugged into my Canon R5C, into this camera and then into the monitor, I got an image. So thinking, what's the deal here? Just to make sure my camera can output an HDMI signal, I decided to go back to the Action 5 because, to be honest, once I've gotten my R5C, I've never really used this monitor, so it'd be the first time me actually using it. Put it into this monitor. This monitor works. So I'm wondering, like, what's the deal? So I'm wondering if it just has something to do with the R5C in specific. So I run back to the RP, and with the RP, it takes mini HDMI, not micro. So plug this into the RP, plug the other side into the monitor, and still no image. I don't know what's going on. Like at my friend's house, we plugged the R5C using the same cable into a Atomos Shogun, I believe it was, and I got an image. So I don't understand why now, when I'm trying to plug it into what's basically a brand new small HD monitor, once, keep in mind, I've also registered it and everything and updated the firmware on this monitor, that it doesn't work. I don't know if this is a small HD issue or a Canon issue. And honestly, it kind of feels like it's a Canon issue, seeing that it works. The monitor works with every other brand camera, seems like, just based off of the limiting testing that I put it through. Because the camera we tested was a Panasonic, one of the older Panasonics, and an older Sony. I've scoured Reddit everywhere for answers on what could be the issue, and I have not found any. So I decided to take it to YouTube, make sure you guys are aware. Because funny enough, guy I tested it with, he wants a C400 or a C80, and he was gonna pair it with this exact same monitor. So seeing this now, I can't even say, yeah, bro, go ahead, because like, for some reason I'm not getting the image. You know, maybe if he uses SDI, he might get a different result, but HDMI doesn't seem to be an option. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. I've contacted SmallHD support and Canon support, and I'll try my best to keep you updated on this. So for those interested in buying a SmallHD monitor with a Canon camera, probably hold off until I find what's the issue. And if you do have a SmallHD monitor, I'm talking about the Cine 7, all the Ultra, the Indie, any of those, and it works with your Canon camera, please tell me. Like, please tell me if you have had any issues like this, or if it's simply working with yours. Maybe there could just be something with mine, and but like, yeah, I'm gonna try to update everyone on this as best as I possibly can. So yeah.